Hey guys, Ez here. So, why did I choose a career in phlebotomy? Well, honestly, I chose to go down this path because I was having difficulty in in healthcare management. So, I graduated with a bachelor's of science in healthcare management from St. Leo University in 2017, and right after graduating, I started to realize how difficult it was going to be to get a job with this degree, because what I found is within a hospital setting or a clinic setting, most of these companies would like to see that you also have a background in nursing when applying for these managerial positions. And I don't have a background in nursing, and I'm not gonna say it's not my desire, but no, nursing, it isn't. It's not something that I say to myself, oh, I want to be a nurse. No. So after graduating 2017, it took me about 7 to 8 months to find a job, and the only reason I did find a job was by the grace of God. I believe that a job that I received after graduating was a huge blessing for me, though it was not in my career. So I went into more of the research, biotechnology industry, and I liked it. I really did like it. I had a very good salary, and I had a very good connection with the lady that hired me. So before she hired me as I was originally hired on as the logistics slash patient support coordinator, right? But before that, I actually worked with her son. So I was a nanny, and I had worked with her son for, I think at that point, it had been 3 years, 2 or 3 years. It had been 3 years, 2 or 3 years. So she called me up. She called me up because she was entering into this new season of her life. She met someone new and he had a business, so it became their business. And she's like, "Hey, I think that you would be a good fit for this position. Would you like it?" And I was like, "Yeah, for sure. Sign me up. What do I need to do?" Like, I was ready to start working. So, it was a startup company. Ooh, anybody who has worked for a startup company, there's a lot to it, but it is a very it's a very good industry to be in if you have the patience, right? Yeah. So I learned a lot. I did. I was with that company for 2 years, in which before I was laid off, I was actually training to become the next clinical trial coordinator, which I was really excited about that, but unfortunately, things happened. So, after that, I was actually really interested in getting back into healthcare and using my degree that I went to school for, right? And once again, I'm looking online, applying to these management jobs within the healthcare setting, and RN, LPN. I'm just like, oh, it was becoming frustrating. So I actually spoke with somebody at church, and I was just telling her my frustrations and, seeing what she would suggest. So she actually works within the healthcare industry, but she's a medical technologist. So she suggested, well, healthcare management is so broad. You can work in so many different areas. Why don't you narrow it down? And she was like, well, why don't you work on getting your phlebotomy certificate and then gain hands-on experience with patients and see if you can move up from there. So ultimately, that is why I went down this road to become a phlebotomist. It's a stepping stone ultimately for me to move up within what my field, or to gain experience, I should say, so that I am able to move up. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and say that I expect to work as a phlebotomist for the next 10 years, maybe 2 or 3 years, and I would like the opportunity to get more leadership experience. That way I can lead a team and become a great manager. There are a lot of things that I realize I need to know before stepping into that position, that I am not yet qualified to do. So it's gonna be a process, and it's not, obviously it isn't for the pay. I'm actually taking a pay cut, but by taking a pay cut, I know that at the end of the day, it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it, and it is a bit difficult at times, but God has definitely been my provider. Let me say that there is nothing that I've lacked during this time. So I'm not worried about the money because the money will come, but this is just a time to learn and to grow and to be humble and to trust in God that everything's going to be okay. So I am trusting in Him. I've taken these steps. I'm almost done with my program, and I'm excited to start on this journey. So that is why I'm repeating myself now. That's why I got into phlebotomy. So it's ultimately a stepping stone, which I know for most people it is. Most people become a phlebotomist and go into nursing school, or they want to become a doctor. Well, I want to drift into healthcare management, healthcare administration. All right, so that's it for now. Until next time. Bye, guys.